Hello, good to be with you here on Maisha Prime News, the bulletin that brings you breaking news, developing stories, politics, education, and also what is happening at the business sector and much more. Just as a mention for you, Wiper Party has changed its tune on handing former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko a direct ticket to vie for the Mombasa gubernatorial seat. His eligibility to run for an elective seat remains contentious, given that the Constitution advocates for the disqualification of aspirants found in accordance with any law to have misused or abused a state office or public office. Also, Kirinyaga Governor Anne Waiguru on Tuesday apologized to Deputy President William Samoei Ruto over a mishap she made while speaking at the Kenya Kwanza function. Speaking at Ngong Racecourse, where parties officially appended their signature in Kenya Kwanza, Waiguru referred to Ruto as the leader of the Azimio la Umoja Alliance. We have these and many more stories prepared for you. And remember, we have a special segment, education segment, and trade segment. Welcome to the authoritative, unbiased, and incisive bulletin that airs Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. and 9 a.m. and on weekends, that is Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m. My name is Rida Kering Chebet. Welcome on board. 8 parties on Tuesday officially joined Deputy President William Ruto-led Kenya Kwanza Alliance coalition. They include Chama cha Kazi, Communist Party of Kenya, Devolution Party of Kenya (DPK), and Farmers Party. Others are the Economic Freedom Party, the Service Party (TSP), Umoja Maendeleo Party, and Tujibebe wa Kenya Party. They all joined the formation during the signing of the coalition agreement with Kenya Kwanza founding parties UDA, ANC, and Ford Kenya. Bushebi Jr. with more.
8 parties on Tuesday officially joined Deputy President William Ruto-led Kenya Kwanza Alliance coalition.
This is a coalition with a difference. The alliance we put together today is the alliance of the free, the alliance of the willing. The other side have the alliance of the intimidated, and the alliance of the blackmailed, and the alliance of the coerced. There is a world of a difference between what is going on here and what is going on elsewhere. The alliance we put together today is an alliance about changing the economy of our country.
They include Chama cha Kazi (CCK), Communist Party of Kenya (CPK), Devolution Party of Kenya (DPK), and Farmers Party.
A round of applause for Chama cha Kazi. Chama cha Kazi is now officially a constituent party of Kenya Kwanza Alliance Coalition. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to invite the National Chairman and Secretary General of the Communist Party of Kenya. A round of applause for the Honorable Mwandawiro Muganga, National Chairperson of the Communist Party of Kenya. Asante, na Secretary General. It is now my pleasure, on behalf of the legal team here, to declare and attest that the Communist Party of Kenya is now a constituent party of the Kenya Kwanza Alliance Coalition.
Others are the Economic Freedom Party EFP, the Service Party TSP, Umoja Maendeleo Party and Tujibebe wa Kenya Party.
Yangu inakuwa very brief all the time, and today I've not forgotten my note. Niko as being invited by the Governor Mutarajiwa wa Kakamega, I'm indeed very delighted by this function, because it has, as somebody said earlier, it is a real earthquake. There's no doubt.
I'm here myself to attest, and that's why I've taken my time. As you know, I'd already signed on Saturday. But to affirm my commitment, I have stuck here to witness my brothers and sisters who have come on board also appending their signature and signifying to the country that this indeed is a tsunami that, or the earthquake that the Honorable Wycliffe Musalia Mudavadi predicted. It is happening right here.
The President and all his cabinet secretaries have absconded government, they have absconded duty, they have absconded and abandoned the people of Kenya. The people of Kenya are looking up to the leaders in this room today to chart the way forward for a new government that will care about the people of Kenya. We find it difficult, and the people of Kenya are helpless. They are frustrated. Food is unaffordable. Everything is unaffordable. Yet the leadership of this country is quiet, and all of them from the president downwards, they are busy marketing Project Azimio.
They all joined the formation during the signing of the coalition agreement with Kenya Kwanza founding parties, UDA, ANC and Ford Kenya. Ruto, ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi and his Ford Kenya counterpart Moses Wetangula witnessed the occasion.
Kenya is truly in safe hands. It's in safe hands because every single leadership of the parties that have been here have a good history with all of us. I'm delighted to see my distinguished old client Mwandawiro Muganga coming here to sign, my own classmate, the Speaker of the National Assembly, Justin Muturi, Martin Wambora, when I was a young magistrate in Nakuru. He was then the personal assistant to the dreaded PC, Hezekiah Oyugi. And he was our mentor then. And all of us, we can describe everybody and our association.
So I stand here to say that let us tell Kenyans that if they want to win and get something of their bet, then they should place their bet on Kenya Kwanza.
We have discussed long and hard about the priority of our nation, and we have all come to the conclusion that it is the economy. And that's why this alliance is about changing the economy so that we can transform our nation, change the fortunes of our citizens, and put money in people's pockets. That it is about changing the Constitution. That's where the difference is. The alliance we put together this afternoon is the alliance about the people, about the citizens of the great Republic of Kenya, about the people issues, the jobs for our young people, transforming agriculture and using it to put money in millions of the people of Kenya. is about making every hassle to matter and to count. It's an alliance about the people of Kenya. The other side is an alliance about leaders and about sharing power and about sharing positions.
Each of the parties will retain their distinct identities while supporting the Kenya Kwanza Alliance flag bearer in the presidential contest. Other parties which joined the formation earlier are the Democratic Party and Safina. Politician and lawyer Kithure Kindiki say that no party was coerced into joining the coalition. The event at Ngong Racecourse came just 3 days after National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi formally joined the Kenya Kwanza Alliance team.
We joined this alliance not because anybody persuaded us, but because we were convinced that it is in this alliance that the hopes of the 50 million Kenyans lie.
Muturi, who is also the party leader of the Democratic Party, signed a coalition agreement with the alliance on Saturday. The Tujibebe wa Kenya party leader William Kabogo had explained earlier that he left Jubilee because he was not given answers when he asked about the plans Azimio la Umoja had for the vote-rich Mount Kenya region should it win the August vote. On March 6th, Kiunjuri said that the TSP party was gauging the country's two main coalitions and will make the right decision on which one they will align after the polls. For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm Bushabi Jr.
Now there never lacks drama and a little confusion in political functions, and the Kenya Kwanza signing of constituent parties was no different. Kirinyaga Governor Anne Waiguru had a slip of the tongue during her speech at the event when she referred to Deputy President Dr. William Samoei Ruto as the leader of Azimio Alliance, but later apologized for the slip. Let's check it out.
Let me request our Governor Kirinyaga Bijimiji Anne Waiguru come and briefly say something, alafu shangazi wa taifa, alafu ndio tufunge. Madam Anne Waiguru.
The song is very apt. Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, and the party leader of UDA and the leader of the Azimio Group Alliance, oh my goodness, and the party leader of Kenya Kwanza Alliance, my sincere apologies, because I was thinking what I'll say about them. And all the party leaders that are present here, all my colleagues and everybody, good afternoon. I don't have much to say because when you come last, most of the things that you would have wanted to say have been said. But I think what I would want to say at this point in time is first to welcome all those parties that have made the bold step to join us in the Kenya Kwanza Alliance. As you have heard,
still in politics, trust Kenyan politicians when it comes to verbal exchange, especially during this electioneering period. There was drama in Parliament on Tuesday when legislators angrily engaged over land issue when Fatuma Gedi said that she will provide evidence that Deputy President William Ruto grabbed land. The Wajir Member of Parliament insisted that Ruto was the father of land grabbing. In a rejoinder, Kikuyu Member of Parliament Kimani Ichung'wah claimed that he has evidence of 3,000 acres grabbed land in cost.
So it's good you work your timing as well, so that you don't spend time on matters that may not be on the petition. So, Honorable Fatuma Gedi, you have your 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'll contribute. Mr. Speaker, the issue of land is it's a complex thing, and it's also very sensitive, Mr. Speaker. As leaders, we need to advise or bring solution where we can, instead of halting abuses, pointing fingers, inciting Kenyans against the leaders, Mr. Speaker. I agree with the petitioner, there is a problem. But it's not only in the coast, Mr. Speaker, it is everybody, it's everywhere in this country. And everybody have the same problem, Mr. Speaker. So when we talk about land grabbing, Mr. Speaker, we know the people who grabbed land, including the land that belongs to the students in Langata Primary School. We know the person who grabbed that land, Mr. Speaker. If it is about grabbing land, we know who owns the land in Taita Taveta, Mr. Speaker. We know who grabbed the land in Laikipia, Mr. Speaker. The same person, the candidate of Kenya Kwanza, we are being told is the person who grabbed land. And the father of land grabber, Arab Boshamba, Mr. Speaker. We know the person who have the heart of uniting this country and who wants to end land grabbing, none other than Honorable Raila Odinga, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to beg you, Mr. Speaker, one thing. As you sit in that chair, Mr. Speaker, remember where you've come from.
Sorry, Honorable Fatuma. Don't get worked up. You still have you still have 34 seconds. So don't worry, it can't get lost. You know me. It will not get lost. Therefore, don't get worked.
Honorable Speaker, thank you. I was raising on a point of order, and you realize, Honorable Speaker, I avoided in my contribution to politicize the issue because the question of land is a very emotive issue and an issue that has caused problems in this country. But my point of order, Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Fatuma Gedi has said that the person who grabbed land, some land I don't know where, is a candidate in Kenya Kwanza, Honorable Speaker. And in line with our procedures, Honorable Speaker, when you go to mention candidates of particular coalitions who are known, Honorable Speaker, and who are not there to defend themselves in this House, Honorable Speaker, Fatuma Gedi is obliged to either substantiate and provide evidence that that particular candidate has grabbed land. Honorable Speaker, I can hear shouting a lot of loud consultation from the Honorable Shamala, but she must also be aware, the Honorable Shamala, that when I mentioned a family owning 3,000 acres of land in Kwale, I did not in any way insinuate which family. But if challenged, Honorable Speaker, I can offer evidence which family, what land they own where, but it is only right that the Honorable Fatuma Gedi either substantiates or withdraws and apologizes, especially for naming the leader of the biggest coalition and the leading coalition that is about to take government after the 2022 election.
Honorable Fatuma Gedi.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is in the public domain, including court orders, where one William Samoei Ruto grabbed land, including Langata Primary School, Mr. Speaker. And I have no apology to make on that. I can provide the details. And Mr. Speaker, Weston, it's one. Taita Taveta is one. Mutesi is one. Laikipia is there. I can give you the records. You have a corrupt presidential candidate to hell, including buildings, even in Wajia, Mr. Speaker, even including Wajia. Pendeni huko.
Honorable Pukose, what's your point of order?
Honorable Speaker, with all due respect, Fatuma Gedi is on record and is on the Hansard claiming that William Ruto grabbed land. Can she provide that evidence in this House? We want her to provide evidence and substantiate.
Honorable Fatuma.
She must provide or withdraw.
Honorable Fatuma Gedi, are you able to provide the evidence by way of substantiation?
Mr. Speaker, give me 2 days. and I will bring the details of how William Ruto grabbed land of this country, Mr. Speaker.
Very well. Honorable Fatuma, remember, you are the one who has undertaken to provide the evidence. Ordinarily, Honorable Fatuma.
All right, moving on to Busia and ODM politics. A former Funyula Member of Parliament, Paul Otuoma, will fly ODM party flag in the race to succeed Governor Sospita Ojamong in the August 9th polls. The former sports minister during the President Mwai Kibaki's regime won the nominations after beating his sworn challenger, woman representative Florence Mutua. Otuoma was declared the winner on Tuesday at 12:45 a.m. by the returning officer Charles Tips after garnering 49,330 votes against Mutua's 30,696. Philip Semiyu Udmo.
Former Funyula MP Paul Otuoma will fly the ODM party flag in the race to succeed Governor Sospita Ojamong during the 9th August polls.
We have had everybody included, and I think we have had a verdict that is satisfactory, not just because I have won, but I also believe in the party ODM, and when ODM succeeds in doing something, the whole family of ODM succeeds. And I hope this is going to be replicated in all places, that we do a credible.
The former sports minister during President Kibaki's regime won the nominations after beating his sole challenger, women representative Florence Mutua.
I want to thank my worthy competitor, Mwikali Mutua. She was a worthy competitor, but I also tend to believe now, after this, we must bring the ODM family back together so that we win the general election.
Otuoma was declared the winner on Tuesday by returning officer Charles Tips after receiving 49,330 votes against Mutua, who received 30,696 votes.
I appreciate that this time we have had it very peaceful. We have had everybody included, and I think we have had a verdict that is satisfactory, not just because I have won, but I also believe in the party ODM, and when ODM succeeds in doing something, the whole family of ODM succeeds. And I hope this is going to be replicated in all places, that we do a credible.
The declaration was done at Busia Agricultural Training Center in Busia Town. At the event, also attended by Budalangi Member of Parliament Raphael Wanjala and his Funyula counterpart Wilberforce Mudenyo.
Because what the people of Busia want is service delivery. I've always repeatedly told them that the way I was going around, that we need medicine in our hospitals, we need water, we need our children to get bursary, we need to create investments here that can give employment opportunities to our people.
The vote was the final tally from the 7 sub-counties in Busia County: Teso North, Teso South, Nambale, Butula, Matayos, Funyula and Budalangi. Otuoma will now take on Jubilee's Lucas Meso, DAPK Dan Mogoria, and Nambale Member of Parliament John Bunyasi, who is vying the governor seat on ANC party ticket. Deputy Governor Moses Mlomi had been expected to be in the race for the ODM ticket, but pulled out at the last minute.
And work for the people of Busia.
For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television, I'm Philip Simiyu.
Just a few hours to UDA nationwide nomination exercise this Thursday, aspirants from Kuresoi North in Nakuru have threatened to disrupt the process over what they termed as election malpractices. This comes as different aspirants contesting for UDA ticket in the county of Baringo at the party's National Election Board to conduct a transparent and fair exercise.
Alfred Mutai ameweza kupik mapios na mabloggers wake ndio watakuwa wanasimamizi wetu.
Wanajulikana kama POs ambao na clerks wote ambao ndio chief campaigners wa huyo opponent wangu. Nataka tuseme ya kwamba hatuwezi kubali wakuwe wao ndio watasimamia hiyo uchaguzi.
Kama vijana tulikuwa tumeapply kazi ya UDA kama PO, mimi nilikuwa nimeapply PO wa Sekuton, hatukwenda ine interview, lakini mtu kutoka polling station ya Kaplelach ndio anatusimamia.
National Elections Board wa UDA iweze kuchukua hatua, tubadilishie hawa watu, la sivyo tunasema ya kwamba hatuna
wale wenye wameweza kuuzika na swala kama hili wajaribu kuangaliwe sana, na wasiporekebika bila shaka tunapeana warning kwamba waweza hata kupigwa kalamu. Ningewaomba tu kama aspirants muweze kutulia.
And we are asking that the National Election Board for UDA to conduct credible, fair nominations so that our party UDA is credible, and for those who are trying to intimidate others, to intimidate female aspirants, to think otherwise.
Pahali ambapo kuna insecurity problems, tunataka pia serikali waweze kupatia wanawake na pia hata wanaume wale ambao wanaomba kura security, ili tuweze kuingia kila mahali na kupata nafasi ya kuomba kura zetu.
If IEBC has not concluded they are updating the list for the registers, then I think it will only be fair that those who have not been included in the list will not participate in this particular process.
Away from that, the Azimio One Kenya Coalition Party has refuted claims of cracks emerging with the coalition after OKA affiliate parties allege a plot to undercut Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka. The parties under the President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader Raila Amolo Odinga-led BANA held a meeting to quell any grievances arising within the coalition. Bushebi Jr. is on that story.
Raphael Tuju, the Azimio la Umoja Secretariat Executive Director, has addressed the emerging cracks in the political faction following a move by the One Kenya Alliance to oppose the registration of the coalition. Speaking at a Nairobi hotel on Tuesday after meeting Secretary Generals of Azimio affiliate parties, Tuju stated that the coalition was still intact, calling on all its members to remain steadfast in their support for the Raila Odinga-led political faction.
Well, let me answer both if I understood you correct. Is that our letters being withdrawn? No, if legitimate concerns have been raised and we've said we're going to be seized with the matter, withdrawal is just one of the options. So we will resolve the matter. How it will be resolved, then we leave the details to the team within the coalition that are going to deal with the matter. And as far as I'm concerned, there's no cause for alarm. I think our focus is very important. The beacon is 9th of August, and that is more important than any turbulences that we may face at this particular moment in time. And I know that the other side is going to be very disappointed to hear that from Secretary General here. The other one is how long it will take, especially the moment you say that this thing is going to be discussed by the principals. I have no mechanism of forcing their speed of resolving it. I wish I had. I would have wanted it solved by yesterday.
Tuju noted that the move by OKA to oppose the registration of the coalition was part of internal politics, adding that affiliate parties will always agree and disagree on some issues.
Welcome to politics in Kenya and anywhere else in the world. We are together, and my sister here has confirmed, SG here has confirmed, the other SG has confirmed, we are together. But that does not mean that we don't have competing interests sometimes, which it is friendship with it, and there's also certain areas where we'll have conflict. But that happens in every family. I mean, if you come from a family, I don't know if you agree with all your sisters, brothers, and parents on everything.
The former cabinet secretary without portfolio in President Uhuru Kenyatta's government added that Azimio affiliate parties will hold a meeting in the coming weeks to address the last-minute challenges.
Yes, we've discussed, but it's not conclusive yet because, you know, not all parties have an interest in all constituencies. So you may find that some of these are going to be strategic teams for different parts of the country, but that's one of the things that the SGs are talking about. We have established a mechanism now of meeting. We know when our next meeting is going to be. I will not tell you because I don't want you to come. Okay.
On Monday, Wiper Democratic Movement, KANU and Movement for Democracy and Growth wrote to the Registrar of Political Parties, Anne Deritu, raising 3 issues that needed to be addressed before the coalition could be registered. In the letter, OKA opposed the addition of caucuses from 3 to 4, the number of the members of the coalition council from 7 to 11, and the selection of the presidential candidate's running mate as a deputy party leader. Machakos Governor Alfred Mutua condemned Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka for causing confusion in the alliance, saying that he was exhibiting selfish behavior by blackmailing the leadership to get what he wants.
The whole idea and the main concept in Azimio la Umoja is unifying the country, getting people to work together, everybody included in the socio-economic revolution of this country. It is not about a few people, getting their way. It is not about positions. It is not about just fighting and posturing so that it is only you. It is about inclusivity, not exclusivity. The recent statement and the letter written by Oka is wrong. On one hand, they talk about inclusivity, but on the other hand, they want to exclude everybody else. The main problem here is that the document that they want to be reinstated is a document that is not inclusive. It is a document that only recognizes Jubilee, ODM and Wiper and relegates the rest of us, huko nje. So those are the main players in Azimio. And we are saying no. Raila Amolo Odinga needs everyone in Azimio. We need to be out there campaigning so that he can win. All of us, not just a few people.
Mutua accused Kalonzo of being a mole who was hell-bent on bringing down Azimio, noting that a four-legged stool would still stand if one of the legs broke.
They are in a blackmail mode because they're about being in a three-legged stool. A three-legged stool is very weak. You rattle it kidogo or one leg decides to take a walk, the stool collapses and then Raila and Azimio are left hanging. But when it's a four-legged stool, when Mwanzompi and others are within the group, even if one group leaves, Azimio la Umoja still stands. So this is blackmail. It is a high sense of entitlement that we don't need in this country. I do believe that with these wrangles, with these political posturing, they want to take us back to the boardroom. We want to be out in the field campaigning. Raila Amolo Odinga cannot afford to be calling meetings to put out fires. Raila Amolo Odinga and us, his soldiers, we need to be out there campaigning. So they seem to be working for the opposite team. They seem to be secretly trying to cut down Raila's chances by keeping us in the boardroom and working for others. Because when you chase away people can campaign for Raila, when you say it's only you and not everybody else, then you're not working for Raila, you're working for the opposing.
For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm Bushabi Jr.
And now to matters education. The Form 1 selection exercise was launched on Tuesday, where 1,225,502 pupils found slot in 9,200 public schools. Professor Magoha says that students from lower backgrounds were prioritized in the exercise. This has elicited mixed reactions in many who feel that by doing so, Magoha is discriminating against children who miss slots in national and extra county schools despite having attained marks.
Education Cabinet Secretary George Magoha has announced May 3rd as the reporting date for Form 1 students. Speaking during the launch of the Form 1 selection process at the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, Magoha indicated that no student should be sent away due to fees balance.
As a ministry, we are committed to ensure that parents and guardians with learners who will be joining Form 1 are not overburdened with the unnecessary requirements that increase the cost of education.
Education Cabinet Secretary Magoha pointed out that the 1.2 million pupils who sat for the Kenya Certificate of Primary Education examinations were placed in 9,200 public schools.
No selection of Form 1 candidates at sub-county levels, as was the case in the past. Can somebody project the website, or you know it? I'm not going to read it, it's very clumsy. Candidates and parents or guardians can access joining instructions that are available online for categories of all schools through the ministry's website. The results can also be checked by texting the candidate's index number only to 22263.
He pointed out that the selection process strictly adhered to merit, choice and equity.
And I would want to say that we have still refused to be reasonable. Just like everybody wants to go to Kenya High School, Alliance and Pangani, in advising their children, they still also advise the children to make exactly the same mistake.
Parents have been quick to castigate the government, saying that their children have a right to...
38,797 candidates who scored 400 marks and above were placed in national schools, 214,960 in extra-county schools, 218,456 in county schools, 9,128 in refugee camps, 726,311 in sub-county schools, and 2,045 in special needs schools.
There is a very grave risk of what I call inbreeding and incest, where only the middle class are learning and the lower ones are forgotten until they explode. And I would want to urge whoever will be continuing this docket to be bold enough to allow intelligent children like this to also break the ceiling. Through this, we managed to get 567 learners to their first choice in national schools. A further intervention was done by giving an additional 321 places in the national and extra-county schools. But let me be very clear here. A sizable number of these candidates would have gone to those schools anyway, because a child is 420, would have gone to any school of his or her choice. As a ministry, we are committed to ensure that parents and guardians with learners who will be joining Form 1 are not overburdened with the unnecessary requirements that increase the cost of education. Principals should therefore exercise caution while listing requirements as part of the measures to the cost of education. Some of the items to be avoided include exercise books, which are provided for by the good government, class readers, novels, photocopying papers, foolscaps, atlas, mathematical sets, hockey, pangas, jembes, and what have you.
For Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television, I'm Millicent Makoha.
All right, that story takes us for a short commercial break. I'll be back shortly.
When it comes to technical training and research in science, technology, and innovation, you can trust Matili Technical Training Institute, whether it's certificate or diploma in institutional management, automotive engineering, mechanical engineering courses, electrical and electronics engineering, information and communication technology, building construction and civil engineering, business studies, among many. We provide the best practical training and theoretical knowledge. Our exams is from the trusted examination bodies, among them NITA, CASNEB, NEC, among others. To apply for admission at Matili Technical College, visit our website www.matilitechnical.ac.ke. You can also call us on 0721 664 708 or 0724 402 786. You can also send your application to PO Box 765204, Kimilili, Matili Technical Training Institute, located in Kimilili constituency in Bungoma. Matili Technical Training Institute, a center of excellence in mechanical engineering. Welcome to Millennium Diploma Teachers Training College. Millennium Diploma TTC has been instrumental in producing diploma teachers for secondary schools in Kenya in sciences, languages, and humanities. Millennium Teachers Training College is located in Musikoma Ward in Bungoma County and is registered to offer diploma in counseling, community health and nutrition, business management, tourism management, artisan in construction technology, artisan in storekeeping, and artisan in catering and accommodation operations. For application and more information, call 0727 626 614 or 0707 542 507. You can also send your email to millenniumteacherscollege@gmail.com. You can visit the facility at Musikoma Ward in Bungoma County. Welcome to Millennium Diploma Teachers Training College. Maisha TV, sasa ni bora zaidi.
Listua. Kama sio kimwili, kiroho.
Yaani ninahisi kabisa hata mimi na wewe tutapokuwa pamoja. Hivi nikifanya kitu chochote ndani kwako itakuwaje?
Maisha Swahili.
Swali hilo alitaji majibu.
Mdomo mnaushona ndugu yangu. Kama maisha ndo nimeshapata na nimepata kupitia bahati yako.
Usidanganyane.
Wewe ndo chanzo cha kumharibia mwanangu maisha.
Ndio Mr. Kanijo bwana. Achiola.
Vijana wa kiume hasa waliotimia wameguzwa wanawake.
Na sijui umetokea wapi wewe mzee kuja kutia dosari maisha yako.
Uzee mwisho Chalinzi hapa alikuja Dar es Salaam wote vijana.
Mimi ninachotaka kujua ni nini ya hatima mahusiano yenu.
Yaani swali hilo ni sawa na kuuliza samaki anapatikana baharini au vipi?
Unaifanya mzaa?
Sikutaka tena kuendelea kuwa fala kama unavyonichukulia.
Tazama, furahia katika Maisha TV.
Welcome back, and of course you're still watching the fastest growing TV station where you can trust us for every incisive newscast. And moving on, the fuel crisis in the country is getting worse with each passing day as many Kenyans are forced to travel for long distances and queue for many hours in order to get fuel. And even if they are limited to at least 1,000 shillings for each motorist, to which they say is not enough, as some of them depend on that for earning a living. Kenyans have continued to question why fuel supply had not returned to normalcy even after the government announced that it had paid subsidy arrears to oil marketers. Brian Gard reports.
There are fuel supply challenges being witnessed in parts of the country a week after the government released 34.4 billion shillings to settle fuel subsidy arrears owed to marketers, and 4 days after a ship docked with 100 million liters of fuel.
So this particular ship that's docked there across is discharging 100 million liters of super petrol right now as we speak. That's about 90,000 tons deadweight. The difference between that vessel and the vessels that will come to dock here at KOT is that KOT 2 can take up to 170,000 metric tons deadweight. So you're looking at a much bigger ship.
Across the country, our depots, and I have seen that, I have seen the figures, I have had comprehensive briefs by all persons and agencies that are engaged in this, and I am satisfied. And so I have come here to confirm to the nation, there is no need for panic. And let us not run to the stations, because that's part of it. And you might also create an appetite for unscrupulous people that begin to adulterate this product. So really there is no need to panic. For those that are contemplating or really having perceptions about our oil being more expensive than our neighbors, that is not correct.
A spot check by Maisha Television found that some petrol stations had no fuel at all, while those that had supplies had long queues. Motorists have warned that the surge in the price of fuel is threatening the recovery of the boda sector. This, even as most operators continue to reel in losses as they continue to battle cash flow challenges.
Mafuta sahi mahali penye imetuweka kwa kona ingine yenye hatuwezi zungumuza, maana serikali inasema ya kwamba maachilia imelipa pesa kwa wasambazaji na mafuta bado sahi inasumbua tu. Sahi kwa reja tunakunywa mafuta kwa shilingi 300. Sasa 300 na tuko na mapikipiki za loni, tutalipa aje, tutakula aje kwa nyumba? Hali imekuwa ngumu, sijui tuko Kenya gani.
Maji ni mahali hapa ukitoka Bungoma kwenda Mateka tumeameanga shilingi 80, lakini sasa hii kulazimisha uende utumie pesa mingi kwa sababu ya mafuta. Sasa hii tunaenda Mateka na shilingi 300, 250. Ili hali mwananchi wa kawaida hawezi hiyo bei.
Motorists have had to queue for hours to get fuel, with some petrol stations putting a limit to how much oil they can buy. Even though the fuel supply has slightly returned to normalcy in Nairobi and Mombasa, Motorists in North Rift and Western regions are still feeling the pinch to close to 2 weeks now. Closed down fuel stations and increased demand has pushed oil prices above 300 shillings in Siaya, Kakamega, Kisumu, Bungoma and other highly populated counties.
Mafuta saa hii imepanda, kila mtu saa hii anauza vile anavyotaka. Ukienda ile mafuta ya petrol, ukienda kwa pump, lita moja inauzwa 270 na ukienda ya chupa inauzwa 300, ambapo kazi saa hizi hakuna, hadi wamesababisha kutoka kwa mteja hadi kwa yule msambazaji. Kila mtu saa hii Kenya hii ako na makosa, sababu yule mwenye anaenda kuleta mafuta wa petrol station, akileta analeta kwa bei yake, akifikisha anatuuzia kwa bei yake, na tukipia nasi tukianza kupandisha bei tunakosana na wateja wetu wa kila siku kwa sababu ya bei ambayo tunaweka.
In Kandui, Bungoma County, lines of cars stretched for blocks down main roadways on Monday as only one of the area's 5 filling stations had fuel. More than half of Kakamega town service stations lack the rare commodity, forcing motorists to travel as far as Eldoret in the larger Nyanza area. Only a single station has fuel between Siaya town and Kisumu County. On Monday, almost all petrol stations along the Kisumu-Nairobi highway were closed. Citizens have continued to question why fuel supply had not returned to normalcy even after the government announced that it had paid subsidy arrears to oil marketers.
Tunaomba kiongozi wetu ambaye ni Uhuru Kenyatta atuangalie hapo mahali, maana tuko tunang'ang'ana na maisha azifu, hii nchi sio yetu. Hapo watu wakati huu tunamuomba ya kwamba achane na siasa, ahudumie wa Kenya ambao waliomchukua. Tunamhitaji asimame nasi kwa wakati huu. Sijui mafuta itakuja lini, mafuta iko juu, maisha imebadilika, kila kitu imeenda trouble. Sabuni yenye tulikuwa tunanunua shilingi 80, sasa ni sabuni shilingi 200 na kitu. Sasa imagine hapo tumeenda wapi? Kila kitu kimepanda. Sasa tutakimbilia watu, tunataka tufanyeje viongozi wetu?
Na wao hao tu ambao wanaopandisha chumvi hiyo, ama wanaopandisha maisha yetu, ndio wale ambao wanakuja tena kutuomba kura. Na kwa hivyo ombi langu ama tamanio la moyo wangu ni kwamba ni kuhusu tu Mheshimiwa Uhuru ambaye ni president wetu, achana mambo na kukimbiana na huku na huku, akiachia watoto wadogo kusema mambo na budget. Yeye mwenyewe ajitokeze kwa sababu yeye ndo baba wa hii nchi. Achana na kutuma watoto kama ministers. Kitu ya kupandisha mafuta na kuteremsha mafuta, hiyo ni issue ambayo inashika yule aliye tajiri na yule aliye maskini. Kwa hivyo Uhuru mwenyewe ajitokeze, aachane na maneno na kukimbizana na kukampeni kutafutia watu, yeye atoke kwa siasa kwa sababu muda wake umepita, muda wake umeisha. Yeye akienda nyumbani akiretire, aenda na heshima zake zote. Tuko na loans ambazo tunalipia kila wiki, pikipiki tunalipa wiki moja, tunalipa kwa shilingi 2680, ambapo saa hii tunapoongea hivi unapanga laini kuanzia saa 12 asubuhi kwa mafuta mpaka saa 12 asubuhi ndio upewe hiyo mafuta, na kuipata hiyo mafuta tena ni gold tu. Kwa hivyo tunaomba mafuta ikuje, mafuta iwe bei irudishwe chini ili maisha yakaweze kubadilika.
Maisha Television, Brian Gad.
Let's move to Trans Nzoia County, where Gema community in Cherangany in Trans Nzoia County has said that it will elect a leader based on development record in the coming elections. The community leaders say the tribal politics is a thing of the past. Let's listen in.
Tunataka amani. Cherangany hii kumekuwa na misukasuko nyuma huko, lakini wakati huu tunataka kuchagua kiongozi yule atazingatia amani na kupenda kila kabila.
I do not expect any ma'am during our elections process because this is a fair and free elections for the nomination of UDA. And I want to tell those who may have some other motives that UDA doesn't condone on those ones. And I know that we all asking the people to give us their support. And personally, I've done all over. When you go across, you realize that I've visited almost all the chambers for within the Cherangany zone. So
Vile vile mimi naomba vijana wanatumika katika kuna vijana ambao maybe viongozi ambao hawana ile maoni mzuri wa vijana wanataka kuwatumia katika hii nomination. Tunawaambia vijana katika hii Cherengani wasikubali kununuliwa pombe, kununuliwa dawa za kulevya so that wakuje waharibu ile nomination.
Wiper Party has changed its tune on handing former Nairobi Governor Mike Mbuvi Sonko a direct ticket to vie for the Mombasa gubernatorial seat. The party has refuted media reports that it had given Sonko the direct ticket, noting that during the party's National Delegates Congress NDC in November 2021, the party had proposed to endorse Kisauni Member of Parliament Ali Mbogo. According to the Nation, Secretary General Shakila Abdallah stated that Sonko was not given the direct ticket and was free to express his interest in succeeding Governor Hassan Joho. Abdallah stated that Wiper was in the process of engaging members with a view to persuade Sonko or Mbogo to withdraw from the race. Wiper Party has changed its tune on handing former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko a direct ticket to vie for the Mombasa gubernatorial seat. The party has refuted media reports that it has given Sonko the direct ticket, noting that during the party's National Delegates Congress NDC in November 2021, the party had proposed to endorse Kisauni Member of Parliament Ali Mbogo.
Na waomba kitu moja, tujiamini tu, tusitishwe, tusiogope.
Although Mbogo was the preferred candidate for Wiper before Sonko joined the party, a list from the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission (IEBC) that leaked on Monday intimated that the two were to face off in the primaries. Secretary General Shakila Abdallah stated that Sonko was not given the direct ticket and was free to express his interest in succeeding Governor Ali Hassan Joho. Abdallah stated that Wiper was in the process of engaging members with a view to persuade Sonko or Mbogo to withdraw from the race. Either Sonko or Mbogo will face off with former Mombasa Senator Hassan Omar of UDA and Mvita Member of Parliament Abdul Somad Sharif Nasir or Mombasa billionaire Suleiman Shabal on an ODM ticket. Sonko was officially welcomed to Wiper by party leader Kalonzo Musyoka on March 25th, with his team hinting that he was considering plans to claim his seat as Nairobi County boss. However, Sonko still faces an integrity test in his quest for political comeback. His eligibility to run for an elective seat remains contentious, given that the Constitution advocates for the disqualification of aspirants found in accordance with any law to have misused or abused a state office or public office. Sonko was impeached by the Nairobi County Assembly before the Senate ratified the decision sealing his fate. Efforts by Sonko to overturn the verdict proved futile. His appeal at the Supreme Court, however, is still pending. For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm Rida Kering Chebet. And in the city, hundreds of Maasai community residents from Iligwesi Conservancy in Laikipia North flocked DCI offices in Nairobi to find out why their board members are summoned at DCI offices. The members say they do not understand the claim that there has been misappropriation of funds in the multi-million conservancy, which sits at 24,000 acres of community land. The 1,700 registered conservancy members claims that problems started when some of the working staff were laid off during the corona pandemic, as other people could not take the decisions made by the conservancy management. The community now think that there is a foul game being played so as to taint the image of the conservancy.
Wakati kamati iko katika kwa hiyo lodge sahihi, tunataka kujua hiyo mtu ni nani, sababu Laikipia kiko serikali anasema mpaka Nairobi. Hata DCI iko Nanyuki, hata tuko jirani Isiolo, hata Nanyuki iko DCI, serikali iko. Kwa nini analeta mpaka hapa kushoma mali yetu? Kuleta mpaka Nairobi hapa. Tunasirika sana. Tunasikia mbaya sana. Tunataka kujua hiyo ni nani, hiyo mtu anajidai. Anajidai ako na nguvu sana. Ako na nguvu sana, analeta watu wetu mpaka hapa. Tunataka kujua huyu ni nani.
Hiyo lodge ndio inatufanya sisi tuendelee kimaendeleo vizuri. Kwa sababu mambo ya usalama, mnajua kawaida boda ya Isiolo kuna tension. Tuko na askari wale pale ambao wako armed, na hiyo lodge ndio inafadhili hawa. Tuko na logistic magari, hiyo lodge ndio inasababisha tourism ambayo wanaingia. Saizi ni kama imesimamishwa kwa sababu hii vidokezo ambayo watu wameitwa hapa DCI Nairobi. Ni nani amesababisha viongozi wetu board members ambayo wako saizi Nairobi? Hatujakataa tukiwa jamii Elimwezi. Warudi ground waje watuulize kama ni haki, sisi tuko na haki, lakini hatuwezi kubali hiyo miradi yangu.
Wamama ndio hawa. Ni nyinyi mnatengeneza shanga? Ndio. Teknolojia yetu ikiharibika kwa sababu tayari imestakiwa, mtafanya nini? Tumefaidika. So sisi tunaona ushungu sana. Wasichana wanasomea hapo. Kila jambo ambayo inaendelea kwa Kenya kuhusu wasichana na wavijana. Ndio sisi tunapatanga hapo hela ya kusomesha hawa. Nimesikia tena bangi yangu ama ya dunia sijui nani amesababisha ipungue ya mwezi mzima. Sijui ni nani ambao anaweza kutufungia sisi. Na sisi hatujui hatia. Mwenye kuwa na hatia aje pale mwezi. Sisi tuko shonjo tukipokea. Hata kama ni nani ama ni nani, aje huko tuzungumze. Na huko kwetu yuko serikali. Sio tulete mpaka Nairobi.
And on security issues, a multi-agency approach will combat terrorism in the country and beyond our borders effectively. This is according to the Director of Public Prosecution, Nudin Haji. The prosecutor, speaking at the launch of the inter-agency guidelines on collaboration with investigation and prosecution of terrorism, maintained that to effectively cripple the financing of such heinous act will require proper legislation in place to be fully realized, especially in the banking sector.
Terrorism still remains a threat to national peace and international peace and security. We can only enhance our capacity through, as I've mentioned, increased interagency cooperation, collaboration and coordination that draws expertise from both state and non-state actors. Agencies, including our own, have oftentimes discharged their mandates within a limited scope that overlooks interagency cooperation and collaboration. The need for more effective interagency cooperation in counterterrorism has been evident in the aftermath of several incidences of terrorism.
Financing of terrorism and violent extremism. The terror enterprise is a very expensive undertaking, elaborate and too organized. More so, it is transnational in nature. Large financial outlays are needed to finance this enterprise. This means that sources for such money must be found, one way or the other, which includes but not limited to other transnational criminal offending, such as drug trafficking, white-collar crime, including public corruption, dealing in environmental crime, trafficking in persons, amongst others. Profits extracted from these illicit enterprises are in turn laundered through the financial system and cleaned proceeds used in turn to finance terrorism and violent extremism. This, ladies and gentlemen, has to stop.
Kenya has put in place a legislative framework that criminalizes terrorism financing through the Prevention of Terrorism Act and the regulations. To effectively mitigate terrorism financing, the legislation must continuously evolve to address emerging risks. In this regard, the cooperation and collaborative framework being developed under the guidelines should create a mechanism through which emerging issues can be considered for policy and legislative intervention.
The enforcement sentences and rehabilitation of convicts, terrorism would require the prison service. In sum, ladies and gentlemen, no single institution can successfully wage the war against terrorism.
All right, with that, I'm taking another short commercial break. I promise to be back with more news.
It is a season of seriousness, and only the serious presenters come onto your screen.
Maisha Prime News and Maisha Prime Morning Edition.
My hustle, my story.
Maisha Prime Weekend.
Rida Kirin Chibet, Millicent Makoha, Brian Gad. Only on Maisha TV. Gospel Believers Fellowship Bible College, located in Bungoma at Gospel Believers Fellowship Church next to Huduma Center, invites you to take courses in Bible studies. The Bible College offers 57 basic Bible courses, with every class filled with transformational truth, with a focus on growth and development in academic smarts. Gospel Believers Fellowship Bible College is a non-denominational college that helps in your understanding of the scriptures.
We have 54 courses that we carry out to our students. Tuko na diploma level 1 na diploma level 2.
We have morning classes at 10 a.m. and evening classes at 3 p.m.
Tangu nianze sikujua ministry gift ni nini. Sasa nimejua.
The college is in collaboration with International Victory Bible Institute IVBI in Oklahoma in USA and runs 3 semesters per year. The courses are designed for anyone who wants a focused, organized and thorough study of the Bible. Our mission is to equip people to practice the kingdom way of life and become mature disciples of Christ.
Kwa majina ni Patrick Wanyonyi Wasike, ni mwanafunzi wa theology katika shule hii.
Mwanafunzi anapojiunga na chuo cha Biblia analipia tu production ya vitabu, kwa sababu tunafanya kitabu kimoja shilingi 200 na tuition fee tunafanya shilingi 1000 per semester, yani katika msimu mmoja wa kusoma. Mafundisho haya ni
Believers Fellowship Headquarters Church next to Bungoma Huduma Center. Gospel Believers Fellowship Bible College, teaching you to know Christ. Kisiwa Technical Training Institute is a leading technical training institute committed to offering high-quality education in the process, produce highly skilled, knowledgeable and responsible graduates in the field of engineering, science and technology. We provide high-quality education in Kenya and beyond, offered by a dedicated team of lecturers for globally competitive skills in TVET, innovations and research solutions for socio-economic prosperity. You can apply for a diploma or a certificate course in electrical engineering, information and communication technology, social work and community development, agriculture and agricultural engineering, hospitality and institutional management, building and civil engineering, business studies, secretarial studies, among many. We offer both online learning and blended learning through e-learning. The institute does not charge any fee. You can write your email to info@kisiwatech.ac.ke. Kisiwa Technical Training Institute, a center of excellence in TVET research and innovations.
Are you looking for a reputable technical institution to enhance your technical skills? Look no further. Kongoni Technical and Vocational College is an approved technical training institute by TVETA, a college committed to providing you with quality programs and services that will enhance and enrich your technical hands-on skills to meet societal needs. It is a top-rated technical and vocational college in provision of training, innovation, and action research in Kenya and beyond. We provide quality technical vocational training and collaboration with stakeholders to produce highly skilled and innovative human resource. We offer certificate in general agriculture, diploma in entrepreneurial agriculture, diploma in general agriculture, artisan in storekeeping, certificate in computerized secretarial, certificate in supply chain management, certified in information studies, certified public accountant, diploma in accounting, diploma in supply chain management, certificate in ICT, Diploma in ICT, Certificate in Welding and Fabrication, Diploma in Welding and Fabrication, Certificate in Hairdressing and Beauty, Diploma in Fashion Design and Clothing, Certificate in Fashion Design and Clothing, among many. Kongoni Technical and Vocational College is located in Likuyani Sub-County of Kakamega County, next to Likuyani Sub-County headquarters along Kitale Eldoret Road. For more information, contact us on 0721927458 or 0712114908. You can also send your application to PO Box 4530-205 Matunda or write to us on email to kongonitvc.com. Kongoni Technical and Vocational College, technology and innovation to meet societal needs.
A strong woman knows she has strength enough for the journey. But a woman of strength knows it is in the journey where she will become strong. Join Irene Mumbo Bushebi and Rita Kering on Prime Women Talk every Wednesday from 8 p.m. exclusive to MTV.
What would you want to be? A business executive? A building and civil engineer? A hospitality, fashion or tourism practitioner? A social worker? Then walk into Navaholo Technical and Vocational College and start your journey to the career of your dreams. We offer certificate and diploma courses from recognized examination bodies. Navaholo TVC has shown clearly in terms of performance academically, where all students who sat for exams in civil engineering and building technology passed, proving that it is actually a center of excellence in building and civil engineering. If you want to get your career going, then Navaholo TVC is the right place for you. You can apply for diploma or certificate course in building and civil engineering, electrical engineering, music studies, information and communication technology, social work and community development, agriculture and agricultural engineering, hospitality and institutional management, business studies, secretarial studies, among many. Apply now. Navaholo Technical and Vocational College is located in Bunyala Central Location, Navaholo Sub-County in Kakamega County. At Navaholo Technical and Vocational College, we also have computer laboratory, land survey room, library space, and administration offices. For more information, contact us on 0721-589977, 0721-589977, or you can email us to navaholotvc@gmail.com or info@navaholotvc.sc.ke Kakamega, or visit our website www.navaholotvc.sc.ke. Navaholo Technical and Vocational College, Center of Excellence in Building and Civil Engineering.
Hey, wait, does your nose stuff don't look ridiculous?
Rejected for her violent manners and her dressing style.
Are you trying to say I look cheap? No, I'm not saying that you want. I just said that you dress as though you were a prostitute. That's what I was telling you.
After failing to pursue her boxing career due to a hand injury.
If there's no boxing, then there's no money. If there's no money, then there won't be any food.
Then I'm gonna look for a job. So what?
What kind of work, huh?
I can do anything.
Oh, yes. Let me make a list. Come on.
This injury complicates her economic situation as her boxing provides the only income for her adoptive family.
I shouldn't have come here to look for work.
You mean here?
Yes, the Casadilia group or something like that.
Who did you speak with?
With a bitch who thinks highly of herself.
Esperanza Munoz,
Now watch out!
also known as Monita, a mature female boxer finds solace in Martin Quesada, the Formula One driver and businessman.
Careful, slow down! No, it can't be that way, you know.
President of the Quesada Group.
Why are there so many pretty ladies around?
Well, actually, we've been scouting for a new secretary.
Can't you hire them all?
When he sees Esperanza crying in the streets and hires her as her personal assistant.
Esperanza.
Don't miss the drama, the love, the intrigues on the soap opera Sos Mi Vida. You are the one. Every day at 6 p.m. only on Maisha TV. The stage is set. The time is now. Credible news. It is prime news. Only on Maisha TV. Prepare for the beast. Informative. Authoritative. Unbiased. Welcome to Maisha News.
Well, glad you're still tuned into Maisha Television, and every day here on Maisha Prime News, we air features from different schools across the country with our dedicated aim to promote education in the country. Let's have a look at today's school feature.
Sangalo Institute's 6th graduation ceremony took place in Bungoma County on Tuesday. The guest of honor was Margaret Wauda. 2,000 students who completed their studies at the institution graduated in different fields. The institution leaders and invited guests who attended the event lauded the institution and its role in producing highly skilled students in the society.
The permanent secretary, ticket directors, board of governors, county principals, industry partners, county government officials, invited guests, sales staff, parents and guardians, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to warmly welcome you all to our 6th graduation ceremony. I am delighted to see that today Sangalo Institute of Science and Technology is releasing 2051 graduates into the labor market. This is a very special graduation in the history of Sangalo Institute of Science and Technology because for the first time, in addition to graduating trainees from our regular courses, today we have graduates from CBET, specifically hairdressing and beauty therapy. I congratulate all graduates on successfully completing their studies and attaining requisite qualifications in business and technical fields.
As a center of excellence in agriculture, we have contributed positively to the different fields in academia and industry. Comrades have excelled in national examination, in research and innovation, and curricular activities. We are the reigning champion in the just concluded Western Region Tibet Fair, ball, games and activities. We are proud of our Board of Governors for providing an enabling academic environment that is empowering men and women through acquisition of knowledge and skills. They have also facilitated collaboration with industries. The college embraced freedom for comrades and there exists a good working relationship between comrades, staff and the administration. This has resulted in peacefully coexistence in the college. With this, an increased enrollment has been witnessed. I would like to thank you for gracing this auspicious occasion. More thanks goes to the government for the support we receive in terms of capitation and help loan. I also thank county governments and other sponsors that have enabled comrades to pay fees.
The institution is known for focusing on producing skilled graduates.
I am confident that the graduates have achieved expertise in their areas of specialization as well as additional knowledge in other areas. You are therefore cautioned against overestimating what you know and underestimating what you can learn if you are willing to listen and watch. I would like to most sincerely thank our graduates, parents and guardians for the sacrifices made and opportunity cost incurred in sending them to CIST. It is your sheer selflessness that has contributed to the successful and timely completion of their studies, culminating in this grand occasion. My colleague trainers, you have lived up to your motto and imparted skills which will definitely change lives.
For Maisha Education segment, Maisha Television, I'm Millicent Makoha.
Brilliant piece. Keep it here for more. And now let me usher in our reporter Brian Gard with the entrepreneurial feature, My Hustle, My Story.
The primary purpose of hotels is to provide travelers with shelter, food and refreshment on a commercial basis, things that are customary furnished within households but unavailable to people on a journey away from home. Off Bungoma's Moi Avenue, opposite the Bungoma Locots, lies the renowned 3-star hotel, Bungoma Royal Suites. The suite offers a range of different services including swimming pool, accommodation, conference facilities, gym and spa among others, as Mark William narrates.
My name is Mark William Amunze. We are at Bungoma Royal Suites. It's located at off Moi Avenue in Bungoma, just behind the law courts. Bungoma Royal Suites is a 3-star hotel with accommodation, swimming pool, conference facilities, and also a gym and a spa. So we have different categories of accommodation. That is from a standard room, a deluxe room, and an executive room, and we're also doing governor's suites. The rates are from 2,500 to 12,000. So we work with your budget. Yeah.
The 3-star Bungoma Royal Suites has highly experienced staff attributing its success to upheaved marketing.
We know that Bungoma is very competitive when it comes to the hospitality business. So what would you say differentiates you from other hotels or suites around?
Number one, what differentiates us from the other players in the industry is we have experienced staff. We also have invested in marketing. So we know how to get guests, and after getting them, we know how to give them good service so that we retain them. Yeah, so that is what differentiates us from the rest. Yeah.
And when was this suite started, or this facility started?
The facility was started in 2018. Though it was started in stages. It started with the restaurant, then they went to the swimming pool, and then also the accommodation part. So currently we can say we are 90% open because other units are not yet functioning. Like the governor's suites are not yet ready. So when they are ready before August, now we'll be fully open. But we are not yet there. Yeah, but
and I've also seen a barber shop over there. Is it working?
Yes, we have a barber shop. We have a spa. That is, we offer massage services, nail services. Those are the manicure, pedicure, and we also offer massage. Yeah.
Now the question would be: are these things affordable?
Yes, they're affordable. Because shaving in town, maybe a good kinyozi you'll get at 250, but with us it's 200 shillings. A kid is 100 shillings, and facial is 100 shillings. Manicure, pedicure is at 1,000, which is the normal rate out there. So it's very affordable. Swimming pool also is affordable. We charge swimming pool 200 shillings for a kid and 300 for an adult. So it's very affordable.
While developing this facility, as you say, instead, but before we get to that, I'd like to know which of these segments or sectors of this same facility that is the greatest, the key player.
Okay, first I would start with the first question. What came into the mind of the directors when they were starting up the hotel? I think they were to change the game in Bungoma, that is the hotel and the hospitality industry in Bungoma, by giving professional services and by offering services that are not found within Bungoma. Initially, the swimming pool was doing better compared to the rest of the facilities, but right now, we'd say that the conference facility, that is offering the full board conference, daytime conference, half-day conference, those are what are selling more of the key in the hotel, because a conference or when guests come and then they board, they sleep within the hotel, that is where much of the revenue in our hotel comes from. So the most department that is beneficial or working best is the conferencing facility. If you look around, I'm not trying to say we are the best, but if you look around, you'll get that our swimming pool is the cleanest in Bungoma. So that is actually even what attracted people. Most swimming pools you can go on weekdays you will get no one in the swimming pool up to weekends. But with our swimming pool, have you seen, it's on a weekday today, but still there are people. So it means that is what changed the game. Yeah.
All dishes from international to Kenyan dishes are offered here.
Our restaurant is, we offer both cuisines. That is, we have international, we have Indian, we have African dishes. So those are continental dishes. So if you come here, you won't miss getting something. If you're within from the locality, you will get the kuku ingoho and vusuma. If you're from Indian community, you will get your chicken tikka, you will get your masala tikka, you will get your chicken curry. Yeah, if you're from the western side, that is Europeans, people from American, you will get your buttered fish, you will get fish fingers, you will get chicken nuggets. So we offer all types of cuisines in our restaurant.
So these things are already prepared when a customer walks in on order?
No, most or all of our meals are, you order and then you sit down, you get your meal. It's per order. Yeah, not that we prepare them early and then you come and get them ready. You order and then we prepare. Yes.
And you also saw the COVID pandemic changed how you people play games in the hospitality business. After the closure, it was opened again. Of course, you garnered customers bit by bit.
Yes.
Have they been back fully? And if not, how are you guys strategizing to actually get back your employees, sustain them, and sustain the hotel itself?
I would say, as we didn't feel that impact so much, the only sector that felt the impact, or the department in the hotel that felt the impact, it's the conferencing part. Yeah, but other areas we are still doing well. No staff.
Given that, how many people have you guys employed so far?
So far, since the hotel started, we've employed a number of people. You know, you employ people, sometimes you don't get the right people. You lay them off, you look for the right person. So we've laid off a number have left, but we still have some, and currently the number of staff is around 30. Yes.
And when you say looking for the right people, who is the right person?
The right person is somebody that has gone to school, has studied about hospitality, and knows what they are doing. Yeah, and has passion for the hotel industry. You know, many people think working in a hotel or working within a hotel industry, it's for dropouts. Yeah, but these days you'll get waiters have degrees in hospitality. So getting the right person, I mean, people should go to school.
Right.
Yeah, people should learn, people should read, get degrees, diplomas. Those are the right people we are looking for. It's no longer that industry where we just pick anyone on the road and employ them. For us to employ you, you must have a minimum of a diploma. Yes, those are the right people we are looking for.
Right, so you don't look for...
Character, of course, it's the key in recruiting people. You might have the passion, you might have the papers, but if your character is not good, then we'll lay you off.
The recent hike in prices of basic food commodities has greatly affected the hotel, lowering the average percentage revenue. Unlike other businesses, the hotel sector has been booming lately. The secret is to operate the facility on the basis of strategic planning.
Things like oil, 20 liters in 2020, you are buying it at around 3,400. But within a year or two, the same cooking oil, we are buying it at around 5,400 shillings. It has affected us in terms of some customers don't understand that these prices have hiked, and thus you still remain, like, let's say you are selling a quarter of a chicken at 550, we are still there. And the price of unga, the price of oil, cooking oil has gone up. But still the customers wouldn't understand. If you hike your prices, they still don't understand. It means that our revenue the percentage has gone down. Yeah, because everything has gone up. Yeah, so it has affected us greatly.
And then another thing is, in a restaurant,
yes,
we know that tip-offs are quite dormant.
Yes.
They happen all the time. Do you endorse them?
Yes, I endorse them.
You don't believe there are snippets of corruption?
No, that is not. Personally, when I go out and eat, I must tip.
Why?
Number one, it's appreciating the service that you've been given. It's not a bribe. It's something. It's humanity. It's humanity. It's just like if somebody has given you good service. Maybe it's your house help who does her job well, and then you pay her 3,000 at the end of the month, but you just decide to add 1,000 shillings at the end of the month. So the same with tips. It's just an appreciation. It's nothing about bribe. I endorse them and I encourage people and guests to tip off the waiter.
In this festive season, the Bungoma Royal Suits are special packages for both Ramadan and Easter. They overlap, calling for a tentative convergence. Maisha Television, My Hustle, My Story, Brian Gad.
Well, that marks the end of the comprehensive bulletin Maisha Prime News, but continue tuning into Maisha Television for more comprehensive, educative, informative